team fifth. Cougar foul, number 10, Sydney Freeman, her third, team sixth. Oakhill foul, 33, Adriana Trexler, her second, team fifth. Rebound bucket.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
At Jordan & Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan & Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535. Good morning and welcome to Linton Minor Basketball as the Miners at 2-0 are hosting Robinson, Illinois. The Maroons coming in at 3-4. It should be a great morning for basketball, but it's really the first of, 4 games, although we're not carrying all 4. I'll let Heather explain the day's agenda.
We want to welcome you to the Jordan & Vaught Insurance pregame show with 80 years of combined experience. Ross, Cindy, Rita, and Layton of Bloomfield will treat you like family, making sure you're covered for home, auto, or life insurance. Call them in Bloomfield today at 812-384-3535 today. And as Kevin mentioned, today the Linton Classic will feature 4 games. The first being today, the Linton Miners against the Robinson, Illinois Maroons. Game 2 will tip off at 12 p.m. Against Evansville Christian and Rock Creek, followed by at 2 o'clock, Evansville Christian again against Robinson before the final game of the day, Linton Miners against Rock Creek Academy. Now, we will be covering the bookends, so first game and fourth game for you today. We do see that Robinson has their own crew across the way. I'm talking with Vanessa Shafford. She's not really sure if they're just radio or if they're live stream. They really didn't inform her. So hopefully if they are live streaming, then they're going to carry game 2 for all of you as well. So we will be carrying both game 1 and 4, and we're pleased to have Coach Scott Vanderkolk joining us at the announcers table today. Welcome, Scott.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So this is, we hope all of you will take the opportunity to either come out and watch the Linton Minor basketball team in person, but if you're a little uncomfortable with the roads or the snow, we've got you covered for both game 1 and 4. I will tell you that the concession stand has been preparing for this day for quite some time, and I'm going to read you their menu. They obviously have hot dogs, popcorn, pop and Gatorade, water, candy, nachos, and cheese, pretzels, but they also have the addition of pulled pork sandwiches, loaded taco nachos, as well as pulled pork nachos. And just a quick FYI, if you already have some plans today and you were not able to attend, or you're looking for something to do for lunch while you watch us, come on out to the Minor Hub, pick up some lunch, and support the ladies and the staff that have been getting everything ready for a few days here at Linton-Stockton. Kevin?
Should be a great day for basketball. I'd say there are 4 games, and you'll be able to see 2 of them here. Although, and I don't want to speak out of turn here, the other 2, will we put them up without announcers, or do we know what's going to transpire with that?
I'm going to do what I can in the middle of this game to try to get them up to where they're going to be in automation only, and you'll find them just like you do our games. Go to the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network. That will be the only place you can see them. This game, as well as Game 4, you can view on Facebook Live, YouTube, the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network, and our new website that was just unveiled this week. We've been working on this for quite some time, and on our little mini break after the Premier Showcase, I sat in the French Lick atrium for 2 full days working on it, and it's up and it's live and it's ready to go.
I was going to clarify for people. She said we, and I thought everybody knows Kevin did not work on this website. Heather has been working almost, it seems like, around the clock on this. It looks fantastic, and you deserve the accolades. So don't say we.
It's not fully done yet, but the main pages are up. It's going to be a little bit more of an interactive tool with all of you, and we love when you go on Facebook or YouTube and do some comments. So we're going to be able to push those to the website in real time and keep them up in real time, which is going to be really cool. Obviously, there's a contact form, as we always have. But the team pages, for instance, the volleyball page, that was the first one that I worked on. You see every single game that the Lady Miners had during the 2025 season, and it gives you all of the scores because I keep those in real time. It gets a running total on the record, both in regular season and SWIAC. And then obviously you'll see the team picture because Coach Scott Vanderkolk asked Rader Media to take those pictures, so those are up as well. And then a little bit later on in the weekend, we're going to put all the Minor Pride sponsors up for that. You can see the sponsors that made the volleyball season possible, so keep those sponsors in mind when you're doing last-minute Christmas shopping or when you're wanting to go out to eat and you're wanting to patronize someone that's actually giving back to the school. We appreciate that, but we are very excited to roll that out. It's been a labor of love for probably 6 months, and it's here, and we're excited.
So I want to turn to you, Scott, because this is really the first time we've been able to sit down and talk, and I want to get your feeling about 2 teams. Let's start with the girls who are playing really well this year in basketball. And some of these girls play for you. That's why I'm bringing it.
Yeah. Actually, there's several that came back to the basketball team this year, which I was really glad to see, get that multi-sport effort out of them, especially small school situation. We love seeing those kids getting after it all year long in different sports. But, you know, I think it's probably safe to say that people are seeing a team that's playing a little bit better than they expected. They've done a really nice job of mixing in some new faces.
Real gritty.
Yeah,
right down to the end.
Yeah, they're tough kids. And I think a lot of that comes from playing multiple sports and doing things year-round. You get in those situations where, you know, you may not be the number 1 option, but you may be number 2, 3, or 4, and you got to be ready to go at any moment, and you got to be able to produce. And I think they've seen that out of a handful of girls. I know the other night, I forget which game it was, but Abby McKee had a great night. I think she ended up with 10 or 12 points. Just rebound putbacks and little cuts and curls where she was doing a nice job.
And her teammates found her and were looking for her.
Yeah, you took it right
Makes
out of my
a huge
mouth there.
difference.
Yeah. They realized that Abby was hot that night.
Open.
And, they just kept feeding it to her, and she just did a really nice job finishing around the basket. As far as ball handling goes, with Audrey Sullivan and
Aaliyah Sam does
JC
a
Arthur,
nice
Aaliyah
job
Sam.
with that, too.
Yeah, the three of them have done a really good job of sharing that load. When you got one or two ball handlers, it gets difficult to move around the court. Having all three of them able to dribble, drive, and they all shoot the deep ball pretty well too. So it gives them a lot of variability in their offense. So they've been really fun to watch this year.
And let's talk now a little bit about the boys team, because they're 2-0 coming in here, and those are two tough wins. I don't know if anybody really expected them to win both of them, but they have. And for the first time in my short tenure here, I see them at about 8 deep. If Cooper's back, you can go 9.
You could probably push that even further if you really wanted to, depending on the offensive sets and matchups you wanted to get. But those first two games, you come out the gate, 4A Terre Haute South and 3A Heritage Hills, that just produced the Sisley kid that's at IU. Both big, fast, athletic teams. Heritage Hills especially was really strong and disciplined. We did a nice job of like the girls, just kind of who needs the ball tonight, who needs to produce. Granted, it's been a little heavier to Cooper Paul and Connor. But all, like you said, 8 deep. Those 8 deep can score. The averages don't dictate or don't show that real well right now. But I think as the season goes on, you're going to see more guys come out and score 12, 14 points. And it doesn't really matter who scores them, as long as we're scoring them. That's the big thing. And playing good defense on the other end of the court. We can run and score just as many or more than everybody we're going to play, but we've got to play better defense than everybody as well, and I think that'll be crucial, especially when it comes to the Bloomfield game, Sullivan, some of these big rivalry games where they it tends to get a little more tense, and being able to rely on 1 through 8 to score is going to be really important there.
Right now, you can kind of look at the seniors and say, well, of course, Cooper's not playing yet, but Jackson Miller, Paul Oliver, and who's my third? Oh, Connor Daly, of course.
Yep.
And so those are the big three. But, boy, Coach, I look at this and see someone like a Jake Rose who can light it up. He has not come into his own, I don't think, yet this year. Ruben Goodman, the same thing, and Caden White. I mean, all three of those people can just really light it up.
Yeah, they're big, fast, athletic kids. When I first saw Caden in the gym this summer shooting around a little bit, he can shoot from deep, too. So you got a 6'4" kid that he's athletic. He can
started
shoot.
out with 2 threes the other night.
Yeah, just a well-rounded player. You mix him into the fold, and now you got 4 guys that are 6'3" or taller in your starting lineup, and you got.
And Jake Rose can play like he's 6'3".
Yeah, Jake Rose is only 6'1",
he can jump out of the gym.
But he's one of the best rebounders I've seen in a while. Just tenacious. He goes after it. Really attacks the ball at the peak of his jump, and he wants the ball. He wants to get in there. He wants to grab it. He wants to get a quick putback. But he does a nice job of kicking it out when he needs to off those rebounds, and it's just fun kid to watch with that.
We'll talk about one of the biggest dangers of any year, and that's the E word, and that's expectations. And we'll talk about that when we come back. You are listening to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show, and you're watching this live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need to list a property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. Locally owned for over 30 years, CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service specializes in land clearing and development, including residential tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, vegetation control, compost, seasoned firewood, and quality hardwood mulches. If it's an outside job, call CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service at 812-847-7221. In over 50 years of business, two things have never changed at Linton Cycle Sales: honesty and fun. When you're shopping for Polaris or Kawasaki, this family-owned operation that offers 5-star service and accessories is a great place to start. In fact, they offer on-the-spot financing. You want to do business with a place that has your back not only when you buy, but also after you leave. So if you're in the market for Polaris or Kawasaki off-road vehicles, come to Linton Cycle Sales, doing business the small-town way since 1973.
Welcome back to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show.
We're going to take this quick opportunity here to go through a number of sponsors you will hear in actual game rotation today, and I'll let Kevin start with starting lineups.
Oh, I'm sorry here. I flipped that around.
Whether it is a remodel, a new construction, or a home addition, you know it's going to be done right the first time. Every single time you choose Klusner Construction of Linton. And we must say, we had them there on a Thursday to do a little work for us, and they caught a problem in the crawl space that they were able to get quality refrigeration there.
Unrelated to why they were there.
Correct. And so they were looking out for us, got quality there in a hurry, and got things taken care of before we could have had a pretty big problem. So we are excited to continue to keep promoting Klusner Construction.
Yeah, thanks to all the guys there. The scoreboard sponsor tonight, Linton Cycle Sales, Southern Indiana's most preferred power sports dealer since 1973, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. Dane and his staff offer sales, services, and parts. Come and see them for the best deals in the area.
Tonight's three-point shot sponsor is Walton Funeral Service. They're dedicated to professional and compassionate service, leaving kind memories since 1915. From one generation to the next and one family to another, Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage. They've been there for this community for over a century and look forward to many more years to come, as they are your lamp of hope when you need them most.
Free throw sponsor since 1954, Bob Walters Linton Motor has been providing quality vehicles to the community, but they offer a full-service department ready to assist you when time is of the essence. So don't drive out of town for quality professional service. Call them at 812-512-9857.
Today's quarter sponsor is Key Associates of Linton. Serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years, Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home, your next investment, or sell your home to enter into the next chapter of your life, contact Allie Walton Jackson, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks of Linton. to be there with you every step of the way.
Halftime sponsor, Kingdom Air, brought to you by your locally owned heating and air conditioning experts. For furnace repair replacement, call Kingdom Air. Visit kingdomair.com. Your home is your castle. Keep it warm with Kingdom Air.
Our replay sponsor tonight is Greene County Vision Center. They are a local family-owned business located at Highway 54 in Linton, providing quality eye care, glasses, contact lenses, and treating their patients like their family since 2005. With a large selection of designer frames, stop in and let their staff help you pick out your new look today. And finally, coming up in the Tech Shack post-game show, we will be joined by Coach Matt Britton. And Tech Shack now offers gift cards perfect for birthdays, Christmas, a thank you, or even a bonus, redeemable in the Linton store or online at techshack.com. Now, tech lovers of all ages can get exactly what they've always wanted at Tech Shack in Linton. Kevin?
So 2 quick questions, Scott. We're only about a minute and a half away from the start of the festivities here. But so 2 quick questions. First of all, the one I talked about, the danger of expectations. Everybody's looking at this team. I imagine it cuts both ways. You want a team to have great expectations, but on the other hand, you don't want to be focusing on that.
I tell the volleyball girls all the time that, I can't think of the exact quote, but when every team's going to give you their best, and you're getting pushed every night. So having that expectation of top 3 in the state right out the gate, you know you're going to get every team's best. You got to perform every night, and how better can you prepare for the postseason than to play every team's best team every night. So,
and we want to mention a little bit about the tragedy of the other night when a referee, in the middle of a ball game in Monrovia, fell and. Just a tragic situation, and lost his life. And Scott, it's just one of those things you just hardly can think of the words to even say.
Yeah, I think people overlook the sacrifice that these officials put in every night in every sport. They get paid pennies to come out and allow us to play these games, and they do it because they love it. They do it because they love the kids, and certainly unfortunate, and certainly thinking about everybody up there that was at that game and involved in that official's family for sure. And just got to remember to appreciate the boys in stripes over there and in every sport. So
we are ready for the opening festivities. Let's listen in.
At this time, would you please rise and gentlemen remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
We'll now listen in for the starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, Linton-Stockton School Corporation welcomes you to today's varsity basketball matchup between the visiting Robinson, Illinois Maroons and your Linton Miners. And now the starting lineup for the Maroons. Starting at guard, a 6-foot freshman, number 15, Judson Holt. Starting forward, a 6'6" senior, number 5, Andrew Sparks. Starting at center, a 6'7" junior, number 35, Cruz Dunlap. 6'4" junior, number 44, Caden White. And starting the other guard, the 6' sophomore, number 4, Jim Rose. The head coach for the Miners is Matt Clayton.
Now you see some change up in the starting lineups, and right away I think I see some names here that have played very well off the bench are getting their opportunity to start one tonight. Or today. This morning. Heavens.
Yeah, it's morning. not even 11 o'clock. No, it's
Gage Sullivan getting ready to jump it up at 6'4". You heard about the height difference. Wow, Sparks stepping in at 6'6". You got 6'7". There's some real height here for the Maroons, and they've got the opening tip, as you might expect. Jetson Holt, love that name. Makes the old name team right away. Isaac Hardiman getting it inside. Now they're going to kick it out. Shot up in the air. No good. By Gunnar Holt, we're coming the other way.
nice job of boxing out there, especially Kingston Crane on the weak side.
Goodman.
There you go.
Boy, we have thought all along, oh, that's the first tray of the ball game, and now I'm out of order here.
That is a Walton Funeral Service three-point shot.
So it's 3-0 Miners, and there's a quick turnover.
Yeah, nice job switching defenses. We opened up and man came out that second possession, 1-3-1 trap, put the pressure on, and I didn't see who was handling the ball there for the Maroons, but just a little bit of an over and back caused a turnover.
Goodman to Crane. Back to Rubin with the right hand, top of the free throw line, feeds off to Caden White. With the left hand, spins to his right, takes it to the cup, off the glass, no good. Might have been intimidated just a shade by 6'7" Cruz Dunlap.
Looked like he lost balance a little bit on that spin, kind of threw off his equilibrium a little bit maybe, and just a little bit off on the shot.
The English was just a little bit off.
Quick reminder, this first quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton, your key to the very best.
Sparks on the inside, kicks it back out to Holt. Hill's going to take the shot, up no good, tip no good. Rebound, pulled out of there by Gage Sullivan. Goodman on the outlet. Right side, Caden, shot off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Dunlap. Maroons off and running. Hardiman on the left wing, tries to get around Goodman, cannot. Work it out on the right wing now, Jetson Holt. Man for man, they're going to go inside to Dunlap. Sullivan on him. Holt tries to feed it in there.
Nice job switching off on the screenings.
Goodman. Oh, I thought that was going. Looked like it was on, had the trajectory.
I like how quick we're running the offense, too. We're not afraid to take
Oh, great steal. Excuse me, Scott.
You're
great
right.
steal coming the other way. Jake, there's a nice pass underneath.
Good job by Gage Sullivan there drawing the foul. Shot fake, got both Maroons up in the air, and see the fouls on there.
On number 5, Andrew Sparks, a 6'6" senior. Man, they've got height here on this starting lineup.
Engage heads to the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw lines. Good for one.
It's his first one.
Well, I've seen the first shot go in from the free throw line. That kind of sets that standard for the team the rest of the way through. I'd love to see us, 75% plus here today.
He has a sweet shot. In and out. No good. Rebound, though. What a fight. Caden White comes out. He was 1-on-3, and he won it for the rebound. Goodman to the cup.
There we go. Great job kicking the ball out there by White. Knew he was in trouble with the trees, and did a good job by Goodman, the dribble drive.
Jetson, only a freshman. They're having a little trouble bringing that ball up. He has some pressure on him. Be interesting to see if the Miners decide to go full, but right now it's basically at half court.
Half court, 1-3-1 trap. Especially with the length we've got, that's a lot of pressure on the offense.
Great save there. Whip it over to Hardiman. Right, left move, out of bounds. Going to say it'll stay with the Miners. Good defense by Kingston Crane.
Yeah, something to highlight there. Kingston stayed on his feet, didn't leave the ground on the shot fake. As an offensive player, you want to take that shot fake, get the defender out of the way, and get a clean look. Kingston was super disciplined there, and it turned into a turnover.
Gage Sullivan thought he had it for a moment, did not. It's one thing with height, you got to make your decision pretty quick. Oh, an attempted steal by Jake Rose gets him a foul.
That frustration missing that layup. You hate to give up a foul. What is that, 80 feet away from the basket? But that's something Jake will he'll learn as he grows and just continues to get better.
Court length pass, left corner. Hardiman brings it back out. Holt, left wing, back to Hardiman. Going to go inside of the big fella. Dunlap tries to kick it out. Nope. It's tapped away, deflected. Miners basketball. Kingston Crane, great feet underneath. Trying to do something with it as Caden White gets it out. Sullivan short. Caden White, again, a good effort. Oh, they're going to say it stays with the Miners. I thought it might have been off Caden.
I thought it was off Caden as well. Ball movement looks great, though. We're doing a good job of swinging it and trying to get open looks. Just great energy out of the starting group here today.
Jake Rose with the ball with the right hand. Floats in the lane, kicks it out. Now they go back underneath. Left wing. Goodman floats out to the top. Looks like we got a 2-3 zone for the Maroons.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
They've been in man the whole start of the game.
Yeah,
so
and then
see them
switch.
mix it up. You can see the wheels turning the offense. We had to get into the set we want and make sure we get settled down.
Goodman. Jake Rose.
Good,
Sweet.
Good passing.
A triple there for Jake Rose, a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer, his first of the night.
That wing's the kind of the weak point there in that 2-3 zone. Once you get guys moving and you got a guy that can shoot the ball as well as Jake does, that's a sweet ball movement and good shot.
Right now, a couple of substitutes coming in for the Miners, but we'll set that for you in a minute.
Heritage Lumber and Supply now offers Versetta Stone products. They come in two distinct panelized profiles, lead stone and tight cut. Backed with decades of experience in the manufactured stone industry, Versetta Stone is the only siding company to master the true look of hand-laid stone walls with panels that offer virtually undetectable joints. They have a 50-year warranty and easy maintenance. So stop by Heritage Lumber and Supply at 812-798-1178 today.
Need a hand with your next big project? Call Hall's Excavating for all types of excavating. Family-owned, local folks you can trust to get the job done right.
And the Grill of Linton is open 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials, so dine in or carry out at your favorite for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And remember, they also have gift certificates available during this holiday season.
Jackson Miller and also Paul Oliver have checked into the ball game now for the Miners. So it's Jake Rose, Jackson Miller, Caden White, Paul Oliver, and Reuben Goodman on the floor for the Miners. They already, when they come in, have a 9-0 advantage. Caden White, right wing, starts to spin, gets trapped a little bit, kicks it out to Goodman. They'll set it up. Oliver, right wing. Rose, Miller, Goodman. Good defense by the Maroons. They've gone back to the man-for-man, Coach.
Nice job there. Poking the ball out by Cruz.
Holt, all the way, gets the first two. Jackson Holt, the freshman, puts the Maroons on the board.
Didn't look like a freshman either.
No, he doesn't play like one.
Confident, yeah.
Yeah. Oliver to the cup.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough matchup there for Cruz. He doesn't seem to be as nimble as Paul Oliver.
He's as big or bigger, but yes.
He's a
6'7"
well-built kid, yeah. I'd be curious to see if he plays football.
Yeah, that's two football players, except I guess he's going against Caden White on the offensive side, isn't he?
Yeah.
Dunlap. So Caden seems to pick up a lot of the tough defensive matchups.
Looks like we're going 1-3-1, so that's going to put White in the middle there with that size and strength.
Shot on the way, short. Rebound Miners. We're off and running. Oliver. Paul wants it. Three-pointer in the air. No good.
Didn't quite have the legs in it there.
Yeah,
see the frustration.
It drew net, but the wrong kind.
He's kind of grinning.
No rim, at just the bottom of the net's what he hit.
Good to have a little humility there. Chatting with his buddies in the student section about it.
Coming the other way. Holt, stutter step. It was so slight, ever so slight, but it was right in front of the stripes.
I completely missed it. But, again, the length on that 1-3-1 just kind of – that's a tough thing to get used to if you don't see it very often.
Number 25 checking in, Mason Arnone, I don't know, Arnone. I'll play with that one and see what I can come up with. Caden White with it out on top, jumper in the air. And he gets it. Another three-pointer, a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer for Caden White. His first tonight, but we saw two the last game from Caden.
Something we talked about before the game was his ability to shoot that three-pointer. You could tell there was no hesitation on that shot, and that play was drawn up for him.
Boy, nice cut to the hoop, and you feed to the cutter, but it just didn't work out for the Maroons. Oliver underneath to Caden. Great look, great feed. 5 points for Caden White. Paul Oliver on the assist.
Good selfless offense. Just Paul could have drove, and he just laid it over top that defense for Caden. It was a good look.
Holt with the ball. Again, the freshman. Dribbles away from a double team. Kicks it out on the left wing.
And Holt does a nice job staying composed on that trap, too.
Shot blocked from behind. I think Paul Oliver came up and gave a sweeping block there on Arnone.
Yeah, he was really worried about Rose in front of him coming underneath on that trap. He's running the baseline, and Paul did a nice job coming from the wing on the backside and getting that block.
Get the feed in. Out on top, the big fella, number 35, Dunlap. Shot up no good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll go to the Miners. Connor Daly checking in now. And going out is Caden White. Caden takes to the bench with 5 points in this early going and a 16-2 Miner lead. Just over a minute to play first quarter. Paul Oliver right side. Jake Rose, no-look pass to Oliver from Jackson Miller. He muscles his way in, misses the layup, and we're coming the other way. Dunlap with a rebound. Holt with the left hand,
nice
goes
pass.
over in the left-hand corner. Shot in the air, up no good by Sparks.
It's a good look. You got a nice pass from Holt on the skip pass. Just didn't quite fall for him there.
Connor Daly. 1-on-4, gets a basket and the foul. Connor Daly will go to the free throw line. He'll be going to the Bob Walters, Linton Motors free throw line. Coming in, number 10, Jackson Hires. And going out for the Maroons is number 5, Sparks.
Want to say hello to Mike and Kathy Lee watching, says go Miners, good luck Jackson, as well as Mike Warren watching from the Midwest satellite of Linton office and says go Miners.
3 points for Connor Daly. So it puts the Miners up 19-2 with now just seconds remaining in this first quarter. Oliver with the kick there to disrupt the pass.
Yeah, we spread out that trap a little bit. Miller came across the timeline and kind of slowed down bringing the ball up the court, and looked like it kind of threw the timing off for Robinson. Paul did a nice job kicking it.
Nice try by Dunlap to try to make that count. Couldn't. Hardiman with the ball. It's tipped away. By Gage Sullivan. Oh. Tough break for Hardiman, trying to bring that ball in the corner over there, and it just got through his hands out of bounds.
Looked like he was trying to get the ball back up to Holt, try to reset the offense maybe, and just like in football, you take your eyes off the ball a little bit to go run and go on to the next thing. It just slips through your fingers sometimes.
Nice pass into Oliver. Dunlap on him. Nice feed.
Great feed.
To Sullivan. He tries to take it up, and he's fouled. And he will go back to the free throw line again. Good pass by Paul Oliver.
Second time Paul's had a good look and dished it off to somebody else. Obviously, he'd like to see that ball get put in, but you draw the foul on the double team. And
1 of 2 from the free throw line. Now 1 of 3 for Sullivan. Gage second one. True. He has such a sweet shot. You almost are surprised anytime he misses. That's going to be the end of the first quarter of play. The Miners jet out to a 20-2 advantage at the end of the first quarter of play. You're watching this live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Whether you would like to add emergency lighting, tint your windows, replace old floor mats with WeatherTech floor mats, lift your truck, cover your truck bed, customize your truck bed, or accessorize your vehicle, English Off-Road Line X of Bloomfield has a professionally trained staff to help you make important decisions and make your dreams a reality. Call them in Bloomfield at 812-384-5060 or visit them on the web at www.englishoffroad.com.
Welcome back to the Linton Classic. Violet & Company love assisting each and all of you in life's special moments. Locally owned floral shop at 69 North Main Street, downtown Linton. Contact 812-847-3208 to purchase your arrangement for any special occasions or stop by for that perfect gift. They encourage you to live life in full bloom. Let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit info online, or give them a call at 812-798-2615.
We want to remind you that this second quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton.
Miners a 20-2 advantage as we head into quarter number 2. Daly kicks back, 3 is in the air, no good. Rebound, Goodman kicks it back to Jackson Miller. Left,
nice
right,
move.
nice fake, kicks it out. Paul Oliver wide open for three-point line, back iron, no good. We got a player on the floor and a whistle.
Like Connor got a little too strong on his box out there.
Yeah, Daly gets his first foul.
I always enjoy watching Coach Britton's chess match with defense. We've played 1-3-1, half court 1-3-1, three-quarter. Came out in a 1-2-1-1 there at the end of the first. We've been in matchup man. We've switched man. We've been straight man. Done a lot of stuff
Tipped
to
out.
confuse that Maroons offense.
Goodman on the fly to Sullivan off the iron.
Great
Good.
pass. Great
Almost didn't get it, but it rolled. 4 points for Gage Sullivan. He's averaging 2, so he's doubled his point total. I think your fan club just arrived.
Do we know what Robinson's record is?
Yes,
Someone
3
has
and
asked.
4.
3 and 4.
Yeah. Coming the other way, Gage Sullivan. Oh, he eyed it for a second, but wouldn't let it fly. Jackson Miller, same thing, into Connor Daly. Connor double teamed, and he gets slapped. That ball is spanked out of there by Jackson Hires, but they're going to say it was a foul on the sophomore.
Connor's got
Daly to the line.
Way stronger in the offseason. He looks more physical. He's playing a little bit faster. It's good to see. I know he's put a lot of time in the weight room in the offseason and playing a lot of travel ball too. So.
Bob Walter, Linton Motors free throw line. He's now 2 of 2 from there. Sullivan going out. White is coming back in. Gage has played well. Another free throw for Daly.
Want to say hello to Steve and Janet Wade watching from home.
Second free throw in and out, no good. We're coming the other way. A foul called, is it?
No, I think we came into the lane a little quick there. Might have been what it was because he didn't assess a foul to anybody.
The Maroons bringing it up. Sorry, I had to take a moment to get a drink, clear my throat. Basketball at the top. Miners now in a 2-3 zone. Miller and Goodman out on top. Holt trying to figure out what to do with the ball. Gets it to Hardiman. Back to Holt on the right wing. Goodman picks him up. Nice move. Pass inside. Oliver tips it away. Excuse me. Sparks comes up with it.
Great job getting that skip pass across the court out of that trap by their Hardiman. Deep 3 ball.
Just off the rim, out of bounds.
Ooh, good hustle play there by 25, Arnone. You can tell that 2-3 is giving Robinson a little bit of trouble. They settled for a really deep 3 instead of trying to push the ball around a little bit more and settle for an open look.
We're going to take a quick timeout here to hear from a few of our sponsors, including Tyson Dunn of Hunley Real Estate. He makes real estate shopping easy. From making plays, closing strong, and no overtime needed, he'll get your real estate transaction to the buzzer fast. Call him at 812-798-5502 to get the job done right. And Fish Monuments is located at 289 A Street Northeast in Linton. Contact them to set up an appointment to design your special cemetery monument. So whether you're pre-planning or have experienced the death of a loved one, contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach them by phone at 930-236-3002 today. Kevin?
So welcome back to the Linton Classic. A timeout. Boy, just shade over 6 minutes to play here in this total first half. And so far the Maroons have been only able to manage 1 2-point basket.
Yeah, like I was talking about earlier, that the mixture of defenses, just constantly changing them, giving different looks. You can tell it's kind of frustrating Robinson when they come down the court and all of a sudden they're looking at a different defense. Nice work by
Oliver has the ball. At first shot, he's stripped of the ball. He stays after it. Persistence pays off. He gets fouled on the rebound. So Paul Oliver stepping up to the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. Be his first try there today. Hits it. It's his third point of the night. Of the morning, sorry.
That's a tough habit to break.
Miners so far with 8 field goal attempts, and they've hit 5 of them overall as a team. Oliver shooting for his second. Hits them both. True blue and 2 of 2 for Paul Oliver from the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. 25-2, Miners on top. Just under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Shot top of the free throw line. Nice looking shot. It just would not fall for Sparks. He's 6'6". They have some real size, but so far just the Miners have not been able to.
I think the size is one thing, but when you look at this Linton team especially, it's physicality, it's strength, it's grit. You don't see a team that comes in very often with 8 guys that play with that intensity and
the passes are crisp.
Yeah, they're doing a great job moving the ball.
Out of bounds, they're going to say it'll belong to the Maroons.
I always like looking at the different groups that are on the floor together and just seeing how things mesh differently and the different types of offenses you see and what kind of defenses you like to see with certain kids on the floor. And I think Coach is doing a nice job of that today, mixing things up and getting good looks at kids in different situations.
When you do look at the Maroons, one thing you do see is they're long, but they're lean.
Yeah.
And they've got great basketball. Connor Daly with the breakaway there. Oh, I heard a whistle.
Yeah, I think on the inbound pass, the inbounder stepped over the end line.
But you make a point about the weights. Just when they're lean, really lean, and they look young.
Yeah, you can tell that they've played a lot of basketball together. But again, when you walk into the gym and you're not the biggest group, they might have the height, but I think the only kid on the Linton roster that's under 200 pounds is Jackson Miller. So you got a lot of size and strength in there, and they're all fast. They do a good job moving the ball. I mean, we've seen that from the start of the game. It doesn't matter who's on the court; they're doing a great job swinging.
Oliver trying to muscle his way in there. His foul. Oh, that's Caden White. I'm sorry.
White. Yeah,
he moved like Paul Oliver, didn't he?
It's hard to tell. They're both big, strong kids. Similar haircuts.
And played with real physicality there, which you're used to seeing from Paul off the glass. As his ears were ringing.
That was a slick pass by Miller, too. I didn't think he was going to get it in that window. And
6 points now for Oliver. Coming the other way, the Maroons with the ball in the right-hand corner. Gunnar Holt, that's an older brother it must be. Pass over on the left-hand corner. Getting it out on top to Jetson. He tries one pass too many. Maybe should have taken it right up for the hoop. They get it back off the glass. No good. Caden White fights for the rebound, and Daly comes up with it to Oliver to Goodman.
The 3-on-1 that Jackson Miller just had to take on the defensive end of the floor, sometimes that's an automatic basket.
Watch the instant replay here. Sweet.
Jackson did sometimes it's best to not play defense in a situation like that. And I think that kind of threw the Robinson kid off a little bit.
Greene County Vision Center instant replay. First one of the game so far. I'm sure we'll have more. Jackson Miller fakes the 3, gets it over to Rubin in the corner. He'll take it. Up no good. Daly skies, tips it to Oliver. He spins.
That basket for Paul, really attribute that hustle and effort play out of Connor coming in, flying on that rebound, getting a piece of it and kicking it out.
Shot on the way, no good. Rebound Daly. The Miners up 33-2. Daly underneath. Caden White muscles his way back. Boy, did you see that move, how he settled in? And that was a big boy move.
He's a brute, and you can tell both sides of the ball. Everybody's getting a little bit tired. Hands are on hips. Both teams are getting ready to make some subs here. So
Bob Walters, Linton free throw line for Caden White. You know, we've seen so little of him, so all these little things we're seeing for the first time. And so we've not been able to see him play. He hits the first free throw. He transferred in this year. Jake Rose coming back in. Reuben Goodman will get a break. Gage Sullivan's back in, too. Did somebody else? Oh, Oliver's out. Miller's out. So who's my third one that I'm missing? Kingston Crane.
Yep.
Caden White's second free throw. He gets both of them from the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. 9, is that right? 3, 5, 6, 7 points so far for Caden White. The Maroons with it out on top. Nice move inside.
Miners back into a man defense. Nice job by Connor Daly with the block. Got two.
Ooh, kind of a looping shot by Papathopoulos, and no dice. Gage Sullivan, I thought he might have stutter stepped. Did you see that?
You're allowed that little gather step.
Was that like an NBA step there?
No, it was a gather. It wasn't not an NBA step.
All right. Gage Sullivan will be stepping to the free throw line. He has made quite a home for himself there at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line.
There we go.
It's the first one. He's now 3 of 5 from the line. He'll be rewarded with another. Shot on the way, sweet. Gage Sullivan now, 2, 4, 6 points for Gage, and he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Getting back to Gage Sullivan type shooting. Nice move. They go into the baseline. Shot up by Hires. No good. Rebound. Jump ball. Nope. Goes out of bounds. Connor Daly tries to throw it off the legs of Jensen Holt. No dice. They're going to go inside to Sparks. He loses the ball. Connor Daly picks it up in the lane. He's on the fly. Behind the back. Goes around one man and gets it. Kisses it off the glass with the left hand.
That was pretty,
8 points for
pretty
Daly.
Smooth there.
Holt wants to take it to the cup. Nice move. Wasn't a lot of room for him to get that shot up, but he did draw the foul, and he'll be going to the free throw line. It'll be the first free throw line appearance for the Maroons today at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. And Jensen has the team's only 2 points, so he still may be the only one to score by intermission. We'll see. Hits that free throw.
Good looking free throw shot there.
3 points now for Jetson.
I'll be honest, the way the game's gone, I wouldn't have, the score is surprising to me. The Robinsons, they're staying focused, they're hustling. You would never guess that the score was the way it looked.
4 points for Jetson Holt, all 4 of his team's 4 points. Goodman to Caden White. Caden, spin move, oh here we go, one step in the lane, shot up and good. Foul on the Maroons.
A little Euro step after the spin. That's tough to defend, especially with that size physicality that Caden's bringing down there into the lane.
He has 9 points, and he steps up to the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. He's 2 of 3 from there so far tonight, or this morning. I believe this is, I think this is his 3rd free throw now. I don't think he's missed one. 3, 6, 8, 10 now for Caden. Coming across the timeline, just under a minute and a half remaining here. The Maroons with the ball. Hires gets it over on the right side to Sparks. Tipped away by the Miners. Boy, those deflections, they've gotten a lot of turnovers off deflections. Jake Rose, no good. Caden White was
He's fighting for it.
Thundering to through the lane in order to come up with that ball, but he doesn't. Gage Sullivan comes down with that rebound. looking for some help. He finds it.
Nice
Back
pass.
to Gage. Shot up in the air. Gosh, you thought that was going to go. No dice coming the other way. Holt with the ball.
That trailing deep offensive player there, Gage did a nice job staying behind the play and being available for Ruben once it came across the timeline.
Kingston Crane. Jake Rose on the feed. 2 points for Jake, an assist for Kingston Crane.
Nice
5
job
for Jake.
drawing the defender over to him and getting that kick over to get an open look.
Watch it on the Greene County Vision Center instant replay. Sweet. Maroons to inbound from the side now. Just 22 ticks remaining in this first half. Miners with a 44-4 lead. Yeah, you heard me right. Sullivan on the break. No go. Jake Rose with a rebound. No go. Maroons come away with it. Oh, and a couple of Maroons were kind of fighting, not fighting, but
they're scrapping
they're
for
both
it.
trying to get the rebound, and they knocked the ball out of bounds. It's been one of those days.
Linton's been flying around, especially on rebounding and on the defensive end, and the Maroons they're trying to make sure that they're getting possession of the ball, and unfortunately they were fighting each other for it that time.
Goodman, Sullivan pulls down the rebound, and a jump ball is called. I thought there might be a foul there. No.
Nice job by Jetson. Holt getting around, getting a clean look at the ball and grabbing hold of it, tying it up.
And get the inbound. Hires behind the back, wants to go up with it. It's going to belong to Holt. No, he misses the shot at the buzzer. 44-4. The Miners with a 40-point advantage on the Maroons.
We'll be back with you in just a moment. This Kingdom Air halftime show is brought to you by Kingdom Air. From Generac Generators to furnace repairs and replacement, Kingdom Air keeps you comfortable all season long. Your home is your castle, so keep it comfortable with Kingdom Air. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Before and after renovation, reveals are all the rage these days, and no one knows that better than Brock Anderson at Brock Anderson Construction. Whether it's painting, roofing, drywall, trim, electrical, or an overall remodel, Brock's before and after reveal will have you striving to come home to quality. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, call Brock Anderson Construction at 812-798-5583 for your home repair and building need. And as he always says, go Miners.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you, or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
Welcome back here to the Linton Classic, where the Miners are really putting a hurt on the visiting Maroons from Robinson, Illinois, at 44-4 here at the intermission. So you go over the scoring for Robinson, Illinois. I don't believe I've ever seen this in my life. One man has scored, and that's for the Maroons. That's Jetson, the freshman. Holt, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and 1 basket for 4 points. For the Miners, a host of Miners have scored. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jake Rose with a tray and a basket for 5. Paul Oliver, 8 points, 3 two-pointers from the field, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Connor Daly with a total of 8, 3 baskets, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Ruben Goodman with a tray and 2 shots from the field for 7. Gage Sullivan with a basket from the field, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line for 6 points. And Caden White with 10 points, a tray, 2 baskets from the field, and 3 for 3 from the free throw line to lead all scorers with 10 points here at the intermission. The Miners, 11 of 14 from the free throw line. This has been the Miners game from the get-go.
It's been a fun match for Linton fans to watch, see the balance. That's what I'm really enjoying. You got 10, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5 out of 6 different guys. When Jackson Miller doesn't have to score in the first half.
8 players have played for the Miners.
So, it's not like Jackson's not doing anything. He's been playing great defense. Him and Kingston Crane, neither of them scored yet, but doing a good job, especially on the defensive end. Offensively, Jackson's more involved as the point guard and done a nice job passing the ball. When you've got those top 8 guys really sharing the ball well and getting good looks and helping each other get good looks, it just makes that offense super potent, and I love the balance. Love it.
Well, you've got to look at the depth because Reuben Goodman with 7, although Reuben starts a lot of the time, so that's maybe not unusual. It's just we haven't been able to see him open up offensively. Gage Sullivan with 6, Jake Rose with 5. But, I mean, the depth, you don't necessarily go just on scoring in this because when they're on the fly and the fast break, the passes have been crisp. I don't keep the turnovers. I can't but Miners have really held their turnovers low.
Yeah, there's been very few. I would put it less than 5 for sure.
I think so too. So it's a great first half, Heather, at 44-4.
We are going to take a quick 2-minute timeout to hear from a number of our Miner Pride sponsors. But a quick reminder, we will be back at 3:30. For Game 4. We're getting lots of questions whether Linton plays again, and that information is on our Facebook page as well as Linton-Stockton Athletics. And we'll be going back on about 3:15 today for a 3:30 tip. And we will take a quick 2-minute timeout to hear from a number of our Miner Pride sponsors and be back with you in just a moment. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54, where the winners shop. At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955. Three specialty clinics with 3 top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours. It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the Grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the Grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Linton tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry-out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the Grill in downtown Linton.
Welcome back to the Linton Classic. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board-certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmenter, has more than 35 years experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more info, call Team Ortho, 812-847-3381. Our family caring for yours. Is your roof ready for the next storm? Whether it's a leak, replacement, brand new look, Buncombe Valley Roofing as you cover it. For 13 years, we have a trusted name in residential commercial roofing in southern Indiana, offering membrane shingles, all metal roofing. Call Coach Sierra Babcock to schedule a free estimate at 812-227-0818.
Linton Sporting Goods is your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports. Locally owned and operated in the family for over 40 years, they're going to make sure you're ready for the start of the season or upgrade throughout any season. And remember, they have gift certificates available for Christmas. Also, we're going to get one more in here. Don't let winter slow your move. From snow-covered fields to bustling main streets, Corey Motter knows Greene County inside and out and gets results year-round. With grit, experience, and a drive to find your perfect property, close it with Corey and get the job done today. Kevin?
Now, Heather, schedule-wise, the next game we'll be carrying will be Game 4 of this Classic. We may talk a little bit about that.
So the next game will be the Linton versus Rock Creek Academy. That will begin at 3:30. It's estimated to begin at 3:30. We will be live approximately at 3:15 for that broadcast. There are two games that will be going on in between. Rock Creek Academy obviously will be playing Evansville Christian, and Evansville Christian will be playing Robinson as well. We are not going to put those up in automation as they are being recorded elsewhere by coaches. So unfortunately we cannot show those games, but we do know that the Robinson radio live stream, we're not really sure what's going on across the way.
Looks like they've got a camera.
They will be probably carrying that for their viewers. We would like to remind you that this third quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton.
So we see who we have on the floor for the Miners. Reuben Goodman on the inbound from Jake Rose, Kingston Crane, Gage Sullivan, and Caden White. Now these were the five that started today's game, and they now have a 44-4 advantage here in the third. Caden White with the left hand, spins to his right, no dice. Shot on the way by Jake Rose out the front rim. Rebound tipped by Gage Sullivan. Now he has it tipped away from him, and then a good play over there in the corner. Well, inside court, I mean, by number 14. No, I hate the way these rosters are done. Gunnar Holt.
Yep, Gunnar Holt.
Now his brother, Jensen Holt on defense there as the Miners bring it across. Sullivan. Goodman. To Caden White. Jake Rose. In the lane, short. Jake's not having a Jake shooting night tonight. Ooh, tough break there. They're able to get the ball to Jetson Holt. He dribbles through traffic, kicks it out on top. Shot up no good by Gunnar Holt. The follow is good by Cruz Dunlap.
Trying to figure out how Jetson Holt got through that mess of people. He just kind of glided right through it, made it look easy.
Yeah, and it's not, believe me. 6 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the third. Just underway, second half. Reuben Goodman.
Nice look.
9 points for Reuben.
Nice job of elevating over top of Cruz Dunlap there. It's a tall task at 6'7". That's a nice reach out of Dunlap, too. So
get it over on the left side to Gunnar Holt. Now out on top. Shot up short. Rebound, Kingston Crane coming the way. Court length pass to.
Oh, yeah, that's tough. White did all he could to handle that ball.
Yeah, to Caden White. Offensive foul called there by the freshman Jetson Holt.
Great job by Kingston Crane establishing position, and you could tell Holt got a little frustrated. He knew he got caught on it, but it was just really good positioning there by Kingston Crane. Like we talked about earlier, he hasn't scored yet, but he's done a good job on defense.
Okay, my apologies for the clock. Apparently we are in a running clock.
Reuben Goodman, well, that would make sense at 46, now 48. Was that Reuben again?
Yes. Great job on the dribble drive.
11 points for Ruben, and yes, that would make sense, Heather. Thank you for that observation. 48-6 now is our score. Shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Miners. Kingston Crane off and running. He wants to go to Jake Rose, and Jake makes it count with 7.
I think Jake was looking for the alley-oop there too, but
instead it was a bullet pass.
You could tell he kind of pointed up at the glass, but I think Kingston made the better choice there.
Yeah. Great defense again now by Ruben to get it out on top to Holt. Shot up on the right wing. Boy, it looked good. It just would not fall for Hardiman. Foul called there. Miners will inbound. Now the seniors coming back in. Carson Daly, Jackson Miller, and Paul Oliver. Kingston Crane, Ruben Goodman, and Gage Sullivan will get a rest.
We just sent 3 fresh athletic bodies onto the floor, and you can tell Robinson's looking a little bit tired there. They're going to try to get some subs and kind of counter those fresh bodies and legs.
Boy, some of their big starters are going out, though. These couple of guys are going in. This could be tough sledding here. Good defense by Jackson Holt. Or Jetson. I always say Jackson.
Did a great job there.
Great defense by the freshman.
He was
now
looking
he's got to pay catch it. Yeah.
He's looking for the double dribble, but he got a piece of it.
Oh, a shot up and good. You know, Jetson Holt had to fight through how many players in the lane to catch up with Jackson Miller there. By the time he got there, it was too late.
Yeah, but just staying involved, and he could have gave up after he got screened, but he fought through it. And
he did.
And it was a great finish by Jackson, too.
Yep, and he gets a 3-point play to give his first 3 points of the day. The basket and the free throw at the Bob Walters Linton free throw line. Boy, that freshman, Jetson Holt, is a nice-looking basketball player. And as Heather pointed out, it is a running clock here in the third.
We do want to say hello to Jake McKenzie. Says, let's go Miners. Peggy Fonseca, go Miners, go. Big D Dan Phillips, from the comforts of the giant quilt, bowl of Frosted Flakes, and a tall glass of tea, go Miners. Only you, Big D.
Frosted Flakes. I didn't figure him to be a Frosted Flakes man. Nice steal there by Holt. Gets it up underneath. Shot good by Andrew Sparks. Number 5 gets his first 2. Now we're at the other end. Paul Oliver gets 2. 10 for Paul.
With the link both of these teams have, you got to make sure you get back on defense. Can't give up easy baskets like that.
Try to go underneath the Sparks. Shot up no good. Good follow there. Nice follow by Cruz Dunlap.
He's got to be a tight end. He had a nice soft touch on the hands there with that ball.
Oliver shot up no good. He collides with a cheerleader over there who wasn't looking. That could have been bad, but it was not. Shot up no good. Paul making sure that the cheerleader was okay. Coming back the other way, and nice move.
Great job on the shot fake.
Trevor Papatanopoulos. Yes, you heard that right. 2 points for him. Oliver, offensive foul. Cruz Dunlap hitting the deck.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say he's got to be a football player.
Cruz is no small boy.
No, he took that right in the chest, hopped right back up. That's 2 big guys in a collision there.
Just under 2 minutes now to play in this third quarter. 55-12 Miners. Holt with a little hook pass, going to go inside to Dunlap. He has the ball knocked away.
A little poke there by Paul on the follow
Daly.
by Cruz.
Shot up no good. Rebound. Caden White off the glass, no good. Foul. Caden White will shoot a pair at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. He's there 3 of 3 so far today.
I could keep that streak going, but I don't want to be like I was watching a football game the other night, and they were talking about a field goal kicker hadn't missed one, and he missed one.
The jinx.
It was the IU game. It was the IU Ohio State game. First field goal the IU kicker missed all year.
Sparks goes out. Coming into the ball game is number 25, Mason Arnone.
I don't seem to have the Gus Johnson jinx gene in me there.
Caden White.
Maybe I do.
I hear IU's announcer do that all the time, talk about the jinx.
It never fails.
Yeah.
The second you talk about it.
Daly.
Good look. Nice ball movement.
Connor Daly gets the Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. That is now his 11th point of the game. He's averaging 21, I think, is what I have for Connor. There's a steal coming the other way. Jackson Miller.
Nice dump.
Gives it off to a trailing Jake Rose for Jake's 9th point of the ball game. He's averaging 5. Ooh, great move.
Nice ball.
And a sweet shot by Jetson Holt. And that kid's a freshman. Caden White all alone, and they found him. Who made that pass? But it was a great pass.
Paul Oliver on the pass, just happened to see Caden, found a soft spot back there behind the defense. And
13
rifled
for
it down there for him.
Caden White. And, boy, Oliver's getting up there in assists. Jetson Holt with another basket. He has 8. "15 seconds now remaining in this third quarter. Miners working for one. No. Nice feed.
Great look.
To Caden White by Connor Daly. 2, 4, 6, 16 for him. And that is the end of the third quarter of play. So at the end of 3, 65-16, Miners lead the Robinson, Illinois Maroons in the Linton Classic. You're watching a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
The Deer are on the move, and winter is officially here. So if you need a lift, call Skinner's Towing. They have you covered. They are your reliable, fast, and friendly people you can depend on 24/7. Call them at 812-699-0743 for locally owned, affordable service. Are you looking for TV high-speed internet? Give Mike Moore a call at Midwest Satellite. He offers T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month with debit auto pay. Call Midwest Satellite at 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He will treat you right.
Since 1954, Bob Walters Linton Motors has been providing quality vehicles to the community, but they also offer a full service department ready to assist you when time is of the essence. So don't drive out of town for quality professional service. Give Bob Walters Linton Motors a call, 812-512-9857. And Crane Credit Union supports area schools and want to encourage every student to do their very best with youth and teen accounts. Students earn $5 for every A in their semester report cards. For more info, visit your local Crane Credit Union branch or find out more at cranecu.org.
And as always, our fourth quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton, and we are currently still in a running clock.
Nice attempt there, and a good follow-through by Cruz Dunlap for his 6th point of the day.
Did a nice job on the rebound, too, of not getting his body into the back of Gage Sullivan.
Oh, I'm not sure. Got a holding call here, but
yeah, I think he just kind of grabbed Miller's hand or wrist a little bit, maybe.
And the inbound to Miller. He's picked up by Papantonopoulos. Daly with it on the right. Sullivan.
Oh, I thought
inside to Miller. Great defensive play by Dunlap. Boy, he and Oliver are they're two big bodies going at it, and they are not going to stop. And Oliver's got something to say coming down the floor, but you know, as you kind of watch this, I see Dunlap playing a lot like Paul Oliver does. They're not afraid to put body into the person they're guarding.
Oh, when you're built like that, you got to use that to your advantage, you know, especially when you're going against another guy that's big, physical like yourself. That's a fun matchup to watch.
Paul's heading out. Owen Smith has come in. Daly's going out. So who did I miss that
Kingston
came in?
Crane came
Thank
in.
you.
Looks like he's got the task of guarding Cruz right now, it looks like.
Oh, my gosh.
Life moves fast, car rides, chaos, and cuddles, but protecting your family with life insurance, that's worth slowing down for. Call Alicia Cornelius at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance because love plans ahead. 812-582-8941.
Owen Smith.
Good
good. Rebound, Papantonopoulos with the left hand. Boy, he's pretty fluid as well. Dunlap with it out on top. He's going to shoot it up.
That's
In and
good.
out.
That's
No
a
good.
Look. Had that size advantage over Miller guarding him out there. He's got a nice looking shot out.
He does. Goodman to Sullivan. Gage wanted it, but Dunlap came out to pick him up, and he's not going to body into Dunlap. I can tell you that. Underneath, Kingston Crane gets his 2. Who was the assist on that?
That was
Coach?
Jackson Miller. Does a great job with that quick kind of no-look, snappy pass into the underneath.
Jackson Miller tips the ball away. Papatanopoulos then tipped it. But they're going to say it'll stay with the Maroons. I thought that might go with the Miners. No go. Working it over on the left side now. Try to go inside to Dunlap. Sullivan with the steal. Gage taking it the whole way. Misses the layup.
Nice job on the weak side rebound from Drake Netherland, getting a little bit of playing time here.
Kingston Crane. Miller. Back to Kingston, to Jackson. Wanted to go underneath to Owen Smith. Couldn't. Gage Sullivan pulls the trigger. Too long. Dunlap with the rebound. 67-18. Miners on top. Shot over on the left side. No good. Papatanopoulos reverse layup. Misses that one. Sullivan. Gage dribbles through traffic. Big fella. Gets it over in the left-hand corner. Drake Netherland. Up shot up. No good. Coming the other way. Papatanopoulos, you just want to say that name, don't you? Shot up off the glass, no good. Netherland with a rebound, hands it off to Jackson Miller. Court length quarterback pass, complete to a blazing Owen Smith for the 2-point breakaway.
Fantastic job by Owen Smith of gathering that on the run.
Here's the Greene County Vision Center instant replay on it.
Looked a bit like a wide receiver for a tennis player out there.
You know, the other day, Drake Netherland did that with Kingston Crane to win a JV game at the last minute.
It's like Kingston tried to give him one back there, but came off the foot of Cruz Dunlap, it looked like.
So now coming into the ball game is number 32.
It's going to be Ivan Montgomery.
Ivan Montgomery. I don't have Ivan on my.
He's off the JV crew.
He's a big fella.
You could tell his JV teammates over there were pretty excited for him to get in today. Hey, he's about 6'5", tight end.
That's what I was thinking.
Number
6'5",
18 off football team.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He's a big body, pretty athletic.
Owen Smith gets it to Montgomery. Kingston Crane goes around the screen, backs up. Goes underneath to Montgomery. The ball gets knocked away.
I think he was a little surprised that ball got shot in there.
I'm surprised it made it through there, too. He had to kind of laser it between a couple of ball players. Montgomery with a rebound.
Good job on the rebound.
Kingston Crane. Owen Smith. No. Ball out of bounds. Going to belong to the Maroons. These kids are moving the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, letting the offense try to shine a little bit more. I think both sides gotten a little bit more lax in defense. Game goes on, you get a little more tired.
2-3 zone here, and as Coach pointed out, a lot of kids now getting time that normally don't get it on the varsity level. Owen Smith, Montgomery, Drake Netherland. Now Kingston Crane and, of course, Jake Rose do get the varsity time. But inbound the ball, 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in this contest. Oops. Looked like a little traveling call there.
Yeah, a little bobble.
But that's not the call. There's a foul that's been called. And as Heather pointed out, they have a running clock. So if you're wondering why that's still going, that's why.
And we are thankful and grateful that we're able to put the clock up at every game.
I'm a little out of sorts which one to
Kevin,
read there.
We'll do it at the end of the game.
Okay. Cross court. Minor defense shot. Oh, I thought it was going up in the air there, but it did not. Papatanopoulos short.
Did a good job following a shot there. Got his team.
Dunlap kicks it back out. Hardiman taking his time with it. Wide open man on the baseline. Shot up no good. Jake Rose with the rebound. And the Miners off and running. They do not have numbers. 1-on-4. Good trailer steal there by number 32, Bonnell. Blocking foul called on the Miners. Can't see who's getting up.
Drake Netherland.
Okay.
A little late getting into position. Kind of might have been a little bit of a flop, but I think it was the right call.
Brown inbounds the ball. In the lane, shot blocked.
Well, Jake Rose with a little quick
Shot
poke.
off the rim, no good there. Netherland with the rebound. Just over 30 seconds to play in this ball game. It's been all Miners from the get-go.
Nice cut, nice pass.
To Montgomery, can't do it. They're trying hard to get him a hoop, aren't they? Shot off the rim, no good. Pass to Jake Rose in the lane. That's going to fall.
Nice cut by Owen Smith and an excellent pass on the feed.
11 for Jake. 71-18 Miners. We're under 10 seconds now.
That was Owen Smith, not Jake Rose on the bucket.
Oh, thank you. Let me take that off and give it to 4 points for Owen. And that's going to be this ball game. Wow. 71-18 is the final, and you heard that right. And Coach is planning to come up. Let's take a break. We'll have the scoring totals for you when we return in the Linton Classic. You're watching this live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
And we'll be back in just a moment with the Tech Shack postgame show. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
There's a new kind of tech store in town, and it's not playing by your old rules. Welcome to Tech Shack in Linton, America's newest technology store for hands-on tinkerers, off-grid thinkers, and everyday problem solvers. Need two-way radios? Got them. Electronic parts? Stop. Survival gear? Ready to roll. It's like Radio Shack on steroids. Tech Shack in Linton. This ain't your daddy's shack.
Welcome back to the Tech Shack postgame show. And while Kevin and Scott do some stat tallying, I'm going to go ahead and get some live reads in here for our commitment to our sponsors. Marsh Madness Sandhill Crane Festival, brought to you by Friends of Goose Pond in partnership with Goose Pond Fish and Wildlife Area. Want to invite you to their kickoff Friday, February 20th and all day Saturday, February 21st. This event will happen at Humphreys Park and Goose Pond Visitor Center. So for more information, visit friendsofgoosepond.org for more information. Also, looking for quality firewood you can pick up or have delivered. How about DNR approved firewood for your camper? Contact CAS Contracting, doing business as Kramer's Tree Service, who's been locally owned for over 30 years. They specialize in land clearing, development, tree removal, and stump grinding. Keep warm this winter by calling Chelsea, Brett, and Blake at 812-847-7221. And Mayor Preble in the City of Linton encourages you to visit and bookmark the City of Linton website. This is a valuable resource for upcoming meetings, special events, availability to pay your bill online, and see local resources throughout Linton. Visit www.cityoflinton.in.gov. And Kevin, we're going to hold here for just a moment while Coach Britton comes up to join you.
It's an impressive 71-18 ball game over Robinson, Illinois. And Coach Matt Britton joins us here now live as soon as he gets the headset on. Coach, congratulations. This was kind of your game from the get-go. I'm not going to make more of it than it was, but it did give you an opportunity to play a lot of people.
Yeah, we've got a strong bench, and, we used 8 guys there throughout the game. I thought the teamwork was very good. We moved the basketball, had a lot of assists today, defended and rebounded. So
crisp passing. We noticed that, Coach.
Got off to a great start. That first unit got out to a 9-0 lead right off the bat. Never looked back. So, to Robinson's case, they've got a young team. This is their 3rd game of the week, and they had an early morning. That's a tough set of circumstances, especially against a good ball team.
Now, in a game like this, does this give you the opportunity, though, to tinker a little bit with the lineup and say, well, fouls later on in the year, leave me with this lineup? Explain a little bit of that.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of different combinations on the floor.
You did.
I thought that
everybody played well, though, Coach.
They look for each other, which is what we want. We want to share the ball. We have a number of weapons, and if we move the ball well and execute offensively, we can be difficult to defend. And you saw that in stretches today when when the ball didn't stick in one hands for too long. So I was pleased with the effort. Overall. Didn't expect that, to be honest with you. I thought it'd be a little bit more competitive game, but our guys, did what they needed to do and came out and got a good win.
Well, when they came out, and I looked at the lineup card, Coach, and was seeing 6'7", 6'6", 6. I mean, they were playing with some big kids.
Yeah,
but I don't think they were used to the physicality that you guys could play with.
No, and one of their other 6'7" kids is out for the season, and they really missed him today. He was one of their best athletes. But he's out for the season with an injury. So, Coach Bishop's won about 1 million games, and he'll get those guys, where they need to be a little bit more competitive as their season goes along. But we've got to refocus now, put that game behind us, and, prepare for a very athletic Rock Creek team here this afternoon.
I was just shuffling to them. Now, you played them a year ago.
It was a good ball game.
Yes, as I remember.
Yeah, we won by 10, but it was about a 6-point game with about a minute or so to go. Good athletes. They play a good schedule. Coach Brown does a great job with them. They're a very competitive bunch, and as Evansville Christian normally is as well.
Now, I know there's been a little switch in time, so your game is at what time now?
The tip-off at 3:30 this afternoon. Yeah,
so people can still get over here for that ball game. But in the meantime, there's other basketball. You want to talk a little bit about the other two games?
Yeah, Evansville Christian and Rock Creek are playing now. Are here in about 20 minutes. And then at 2 o'clock, Robinson and Evansville Christian will play each other at 2 o'clock. And then we'll finish up against Rock Creek at 3:30.
I'll tell you what, I enjoyed seeing some guys get some playing time that normally don't get as much with the varsity coach today.
Yeah. I mean, you need to be able to maximize, the chances and opportunities you get. We had some guys that had some good practices this week and earned a chance to play a little bit more today. And like I said, I thought the teamwork and the effort was there, and that's what we want to see every game.
Well, thank you, and we'll see you later on tonight.
All right,
congratulations,
thank you guys.
Coach.
Appreciate you.
We want to go over the scoring here in this ball game as Robinson, Illinois, as we said, coming away with just 18 points, had 4 at intermission. Trevor Papanopoulos with 2, Andrew Sparks with 2, Cruz Dunlop with 6, and 8 for Jetson Holt. He was the leading scorer for Robinson. For Linton, Jackson Miller with 3 points on the day, Jake Rose with 9, Paul Oliver with 10, Kingston Crane 2, Connor Daly 11, Reuben Goodman 11, Owen Smith 4, Gage Sullivan 6, Caden White came away with a game-high 15, and that gave the Miners their 71 points on the day. They were 13 of 19 from the free throw line, and on the other hand, Robinson, Illinois, just 2 for 2. It was really just a simple case, Coach, that it was just two teams playing at completely different levels.
Yeah, I think what Coach kind of highlighted there with an injury to one of their big 6'7" kids, it's one of Robinson's best athletes. That hurts a lot, but the physicality and size and athleticism that the top 8 that Linton's got, it's a brutal challenge for any team. Number 9, we got a 9th kid, and Cooper Smith that's coming back from injury, and he'll be back soon and chomping at the bit, I know, to get back in there and into the mix, and that's just going to add another wrinkle and make things a little bit more difficult for teams. If you can rotate 9 guys throughout a game, Caden White was the leading scorer tonight. Any of those 9 guys can be the leading scorer on any given night, and it's going to be a fun season. If you've not been out to watch these guys in person, this is my first time seeing them in person, so it's always more impressive in person. It's fun to be able to stay at home and watch, but these kids really thrive off the environment that fans create. It doesn't matter what sport. The kids love to see everybody out here, and you need to see them in person. That's for sure.
Yeah, this is the Linton Classic, and of course the final score On the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard is Linton 71 and Robinson, Illinois 18.
Okay, bear with us just a few moments here because we have some sponsors we need to credit here. The cold weather is here, so watch out for the ice. Make sure your vehicle is protected now before the ice continues. Call Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance to melt your worries away. Also, come home to quality with Brock Anderson Construction. Call him at 812-798-5583. And as he always says, go Miners. Scoot on around and get this holiday deal. Now through the end of December, for every $25 in gift card purchases, a guest will receive a $5 bonus. It's the perfect deal to spread holiday cheer. Scooter's Coffee, amazing drinks, amazing people, and amazingly fast.
And I should read this next one. Choose Power Orthodontics, the only orthodontist in Greene County, offering braces for all ages, kids 7 to 11. Join our club for free exams and discounts. Visit the Lions of Terre Haute location. Book online at powersortho.net or call 812-659-9100. And Line-X spray-in bed liners and undercoating now offered in addition to lips, wheels, tires, emergency lighting, or more at English Off-Road, your one-stop shop for all the vehicle accessories. Visit them on Facebook today.
Looking for a handmade over-the-collar bandana for your furry friend? Bandanas by Brenna has a gift for your special pet in many everyday and holiday fabrics. Make sure your furry family member is dressed for any season by finding them on Facebook today. And what we should mention is we will be disconnecting from this broadcast. There will be 2 games in between, as mentioned earlier, just for those of you at home who might want to come out and take in these games. Evansville Christian will play Robinson beginning at noon. Evansville Christian and Rock Creek at noon, followed by Evansville Christian and Robinson at 2. And then the in-game, Linton-Stockton versus Rock Creek, will begin at 3:30. And I'm told by athletic director they're going to just kind of keep going one right after the other. So we will keep you posted as our official air time will draw closer to this afternoon. We also want to thank all of you for checking in on Facebook Live, as well as our YouTube station as well. We are going to disconnect. We want to thank Scott Vanderkolk for sitting in with us today, and we will see him a little bit later this afternoon as well. Stay safe, stay warm, and this has been a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.